Hi Sketchlab friends, today we're diving into some creepy cute Halloween fun. We're creating the spooky Frankenstein Cupcake, part monster, part dessert, and all fun. So we're starting off with these 2 dots and a foreshortened circle, and this is going to create the cylinder for the base of our cupcake. Now we're going to draw these 2 lines that taper down. That means they get closer together. And then this line that curves down, we're going to match it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and erase off this construction line. Well guys, this cupcake has been through a lot. But at least his frosting's still alive. So we're going to add that drippy frosting now. We're using overlapping, so this wavy line, as you can see, is going to overlap the cupcake liner. And that helps to create space, make a flat piece of paper appear to be 3-dimensional. Once again, going in and erasing off those construction lines. And the top of this cupcake we're drawing as a cylinder as well. So we're going to draw these 2 dots, and we're going to draw that foreshortened circle again. So our eye level is above this monster, and we're looking down on it. Now we're going to go ahead and draw these lines down. And then I'm going to draw a line that curves out to the right. And on the other side, this one will curve out to the left. All right, I'm going ahead and erasing off this construction line now. So this is going to be the frosting on top of the head. And it kind of creates the hair. Well, who needs brains when you have frosting? Once again, going in and erasing off some construction lines. And now I'm just going to rough in the shape. This is basically establishing the size and the placement of the whipped cream on top of the head. So I'm going to curve a line out to the left and then back out to the right. And now this goes out to the right again. Now this side's curving out to the left. Once again, curving a line out to the left. And once again, curving the line down. And I'm going to clean up these construction lines. And now we're starting the expression. So I like to move my hand in a circular motion before I place it on the paper. And so once again, pay attention to the size and placement. And once again, we're talking about proportions. Size relationships in the drawing. All right, so I'm going to curve line out to the left. And on the right hand side, I'm going to curve a line out to the right. And we're going to start creating the mouth for Frankenstein. He's half cupcake, half chaos. He's got bolts, he's got stitches, and buttercream. And what could go wrong? So now we're going to go ahead and draw the teeth. Yeah, some cupcakes, they're born perfect, but some are assembled. Just like our Frankenstein cupcake today. So I'm using a little bit more like square or rectangular type shapes. Kind of curving the corners. Well, I guess when your cupcake turns into a monster, you know it's Halloween. And now this line that curves up is going to be the tongue inside of the mouth. So you're going to go in and shade in the black areas around the teeth. That would be considered the negative space. Now I want to go ahead and add on to this expression. So he has this little eyebrow. And this line is going to curve out to the right, back over the eye. Now I'm adding some stitches. Don't worry, he's more sweet than scary, unless you eat his sprinkles. So once again, we're just using lines to create these stitches. All right, so now we're starting the bolt. So I'm drawing a line that curves out to the left. And now a line that's... We're going to draw these two dots now. And a foreshortened circle. And then once again, we're drawing these two horizontal lines. Curving a line out to the left. Now I'm going to draw the two dots and a foreshortened circle. Now I have my two horizontal lines. And then I'm going to curve a line out to the left. And now I'm just adding a little bit of lines around the eyes, so it makes him look like he's been asleep. Looks a little tired because he's been brought back to life. Is he hangry? I think so. Now we're just going to draw these lines down on the cupcake liner. And once again, stand back from your artwork, make any adjustments as needed. I'm making a little adjustment here on the base of my cupcake. And now's a good time to, once again, erase off any construction lines. And add in those sprinkles. So I'm going to go ahead and outline. And today I'm featuring the Wellokd brand acrylic paint markers. So I'm testing these out. And these are dual tip. One's a bullet tip and one has a brush tip. So I've used the bullet tip side to create the thicker outlines, and I'm using the brush tip for the thinner. And so I'm going in with a base color with the lighter colors. So I have like a light tan for the whipped cream on top. And you can see this is more of an apple green. Now I'm going to go in with the regular green. It's going to create the shadows. Then I have this yellow green, adding this in some highlights. Then going in with the darker beige, reinforcing those shadows in the whipped cream. And I'm also using that in the eyes as well. The two different beiges and the teeth. So going in with some light brown. And then I'm going to go in with some darker brown at the base of the whipped cream. So you have the light blue, medium blue. Going in with this darker blue here. And then the darkest blue that they have. So I'm using colors value. Using the brush tip side. And overall, I was pretty happy with this brand of markers. I got the 80 pack. And that's, so I'm going to go back over and touch up the outline. And there we have it. Well, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.